Have you ever met someone who notices small details that everyone else completely overlooks without even making an effort to do so? Someone who can quietly enter a room, observe what is happening for a few minutes, someone who can identify mistakes, predict future problems, and find practical solutions long before others even realize there is an issue? If so, chances are you have encountered a Virgo. Among all the zodiac signs, Virgo is often one of the most misunderstood and underestimated personalities in astrology. They rarely seek attention or demand recognition from the people around them. They are not usually interested in becoming the center of every conversation or social gathering. Instead, they prefer allowing their actions, achievements, and results to speak on their behalf. Behind their calm, modest, and often reserved exterior lies an exceptionally sharp and analytical mind. Virgo is frequently described as the hidden mastermind of the zodiac. They possess a remarkable ability to notice what others completely fail to see. They understand situations that many people overlook or fail to appreciate fully. At first glance, Virgo may not appear particularly dramatic, flashy, or extraordinary. They are often quiet, practical, organized, responsible, and focused on their goals. Unlike signs that attract attention through charisma, confidence, or bold personalities, Virgo often prefers remaining in the background. They observe far more than they speak in most situations. They listen carefully before offering their thoughts or opinions. They reveal much less about themselves than many people expect. Because of this naturally reserved nature, people often underestimate their intelligence and awareness. However, while others are busy talking, Virgo is busy analyzing everything around them. While others react emotionally to situations, Virgo quietly gathers facts and information. While others focus on appearances, Virgo focuses on reality and substance. One of Virgo's greatest strengths is their extraordinary attention to detail. Most people naturally focus on the bigger picture and overlook smaller details. Virgo tends to do exactly the opposite. They understand that success and failure are often determined by the smallest details. A tiny mistake today can eventually become a major problem tomorrow. A small clue can reveal an important truth that remains hidden from everyone else. A minor inconsistency can expose a much larger issue beneath the surface. Because Virgo pays attention to details, they frequently notice things that others completely miss. This ability makes Virgo one of the most perceptive signs of the zodiac. They notice subtle changes in people's behavior and attitudes. They recognize recurring patterns in conversations, actions, and relationships. They identify inconsistencies in stories, explanations, and excuses. They detect weaknesses in plans before those weaknesses become serious problems. If something feels wrong, Virgo usually senses it very quickly. They may not immediately share their concerns with others. Instead, they quietly begin analyzing the situation from every possible angle. This is one reason Virgo often predicts problems before they actually happen. They recognize warning signs long before anyone else becomes aware of them. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet traditionally associated with intelligence and communication. Mercury is also connected to learning, analysis, observation, and mental agility. This influence gives Virgo an exceptionally active and alert mind. Their brain is constantly processing information throughout the day. They naturally organize facts, observations, and details in their thoughts. They enjoy finding connections between different pieces of information. Even when they appear calm and relaxed, their mind is still working behind the scenes. They enjoy understanding how systems, processes, and people function. They want to know why things happen the way they do. They are naturally curious about the reasons behind human behavior. Virgo prefers knowledge that serves a practical and meaningful purpose in everyday life. Unlike some signs that rely heavily on instinct or assumptions, Virgo often trusts evidence. They prefer facts over guesses whenever possible. They value logic and reason more than speculation. This does not mean that Virgo lacks intuition. In fact, Virgo's intuition is often surprisingly accurate and dependable. The difference is that their intuition is usually built upon careful observation. They notice countless details that other people never consciously register. Their subconscious mind continuously processes these observations. As a result, they often recognize patterns before anyone else does. This can make it seem as though Virgo simply knows things instinctively. One reason Virgo sees what others miss is because they are patient observers. Many people form opinions quickly based on first impressions. Virgo prefers taking their time before reaching any conclusion. They gather information carefully, patiently, and methodically. They watch how people behave over extended periods of time. They do not judge someone based on a single interaction or experience. This patience allows Virgo to develop a deeper understanding of people. It also helps them understand situations with greater accuracy. People often misunderstand Virgo's tendency to analyze everything. Some assume Virgo is overly critical of others. Others believe Virgo focuses too much on flaws and imperfections. In reality, Virgo analyzes because they genuinely care. They want things to function properly and efficiently. They want people to succeed and reach their full potential. They want problems solved before they become major disasters. Their attention to flaws is usually motivated by improvement. It is rarely motivated by negativity, judgment, or cruelty. Virgo naturally sees potential in people, projects, and situations. They constantly search for ways to improve what already exists. This desire for improvement influences nearly every area of their life. Whether it involves work, health, education, finances, or relationships, Virgo seeks growth. They rarely feel satisfied with doing only the bare minimum. Instead, they strive for excellence whenever circumstances allow. They place great value on efficiency, progress, and personal development. While others may accept something as good enough, Virgo continues searching for better solutions. Because Virgo notices so much, they often become excellent problem solvers. Complicated situations rarely intimidate or overwhelm them. Instead, they break large problems into smaller and more manageable parts. They examine each part carefully and logically before acting. They identify weaknesses within systems, strategies, and plans. They evaluate multiple options before making important decisions. They develop practical solutions based on facts and evidence. Their ability to remain calm under pressure makes them incredibly valuable. While others panic during difficult situations, Virgo begins planning. While others complain about problems, Virgo begins searching for solutions. One of Virgo's most remarkable qualities is their ability to see beyond appearances. Many people become distracted by charm, status, or image. Virgo looks beneath the surface to understand what is truly real. They focus on reality, truth, and substance rather than illusion and appearance. They pay attention to actions rather than promises when evaluating people and situations. They observe consistency over time instead of relying on first impressions. This ability helps Virgo recognize truth even when others are misled by appearances. Because of this skill, Virgo is often very difficult to deceive. They naturally notice contradictions that others ignore. They remember important details long after everyone else has forgotten them. They compare words with actions and look for consistency. If someone's story changes unexpectedly, Virgo notices immediately. If behavior does not match what a person says, Virgo becomes suspicious. Their sharp observation skills make them excellent judges of character. While they may not always share their concerns openly, they rarely ignore them. Relationships are an area where Virgo's hidden mastermind qualities become especially visible. Virgo pays close attention to the little things that make people feel appreciated. They remember details about the people they care about. They notice emotional changes even when those changes are subtle. They often recognize when someone is struggling before that person says anything. Unlike dramatic displays of affection, Virgo expresses love through actions. They show care by helping solve problems and providing support. They offer practical assistance when it is needed most. They help create stability during uncertain times. They take responsibility seriously within relationships. Their love is demonstrated through effort rather than words alone. However, Virgo's intelligence can sometimes create challenges for them. Because they analyze everything, they often struggle with overthinking. Their mind constantly searches for potential problems and risks. They consider possibilities that other people never think about. While this helps them avoid many mistakes, it can also create stress. Virgo often worries about things that may never actually happen. They spend time preparing for every possible outcome. Their desire to be prepared can sometimes become exhausting. Perfectionism is one of Virgo's greatest personal challenges. They hold themselves to extremely high standards. They often expect more from themselves than anyone else expects from them. Even after achieving success, they may focus on what could have been better. Instead of celebrating accomplishments, they often notice unfinished details. Their pursuit of improvement can be both a strength and a burden. It motivates them to achieve excellence. At the same time, it can prevent them from appreciating their progress. Virgo often feels there is always room for improvement. This mindset pushes them forward but can also create pressure. Learning to appreciate achievements is an important lesson for Virgo. They must learn that perfection is not required for success. Growth is often more important than flawless performance. Progress deserves recognition even when everything is not perfect. Another reason Virgo sees what others miss is their understanding of human behavior. They carefully study how people think and act. They notice habits that reveal deeper personality traits. They observe routines that explain patterns of behavior. They pay attention to motivations, strengths, and weaknesses. Over time, these observations develop into remarkable insight. Virgo is often the person friends turn to when they need thoughtful advice. People trust Virgo because they offer balanced and practical perspectives. They do not simply tell others what they want to hear. Instead, they analyze situations honestly and carefully. Their guidance is often valuable because it combines logic and concern. They genuinely want to help people make better decisions. Virgo prefers solving problems rather than creating unnecessary drama. Their advice is usually grounded in reality and experience. In professional settings, Virgo's mastermind qualities become even more apparent. They excel in careers that require organization and precision. Their attention to detail makes them highly reliable employees and leaders. They perform well in environments that require analysis and planning. Healthcare is one field where Virgo's skills are especially valuable. Education also benefits from Virgo's patience and organization. Research allows them to use their analytical abilities effectively. Business environments often appreciate Virgo's reliability and efficiency. Technology careers benefit from their problem-solving mindset. Finance rewards their careful attention to accuracy and detail. Management positions often suit Virgo's organizational strengths. Whatever career they choose, Virgo usually brings excellence to it. Employers often trust Virgo because tasks are completed thoroughly. Colleagues appreciate their consistency and dependability. Virgo takes pride in doing things correctly rather than quickly. Despite these strengths, Virgo rarely seeks recognition. Unlike signs that enjoy public praise, Virgo often prefers quiet achievement. They find satisfaction in knowing a job was done well. Competence matters more to them than applause. Their humility is one reason people often underestimate them. They do not advertise their intelligence to gain admiration. They do not feel a strong need to prove themselves. As Virgo matures, they begin learning one of life's most important lessons. They realize that perfection is impossible to achieve permanently. While improvement remains valuable, constant self-criticism becomes exhausting. Mature Virgos learn to balance excellence with self-compassion. They understand that mistakes are a natural part of growth. They begin focusing more on progress than perfection. They learn to appreciate their accomplishments instead of dismissing them. They become kinder to themselves when things go wrong. This balance allows Virgo to reach their full potential. Their intelligence remains sharp without becoming overwhelming. They continue seeking improvement while enjoying their successes. They develop greater confidence in their abilities. They learn to trust their judgment and instincts. They recognize the value they bring to the world. This maturity transforms Virgo into an even stronger individual. Their analytical abilities become more effective when paired with self-confidence. They stop viewing every mistake as a failure. Instead, they see mistakes as opportunities to learn. This perspective creates wisdom in addition to intelligence. It allows Virgo to grow without becoming trapped by perfectionism. The hidden mastermind quality of Virgo comes from a unique combination of traits. These traits include observation, intelligence, patience, and practicality. Few people possess all of these qualities in equal measure. Virgo naturally combines them into a powerful way of thinking. While others focus on what is obvious, Virgo notices what is hidden. While others rush toward conclusions, Virgo gathers information first. While others react emotionally, Virgo prefers calm analysis. This combination creates insight that very few people possess. The truth is that Virgo's greatest strength is not intelligence alone. Many people are intelligent in different ways. Virgo's true gift is awareness. They notice details that others completely overlook. They recognize patterns that remain invisible to most people. They identify possibilities before anyone else considers them. They understand that success often depends on small details. They know that little improvements can create major results. They recognize that truth is often hidden beneath appearances. They understand that careful observation reveals important answers. Their awareness helps them navigate life with wisdom and precision. Virgo rarely makes decisions without thoughtful consideration. They prefer understanding a situation completely before acting. This patience often protects them from unnecessary mistakes. It also helps them make better long-term decisions. So the next time you meet a Virgo, pay close attention. Do not mistake their quiet nature for weakness. Do not confuse their modesty with a lack of confidence. Do not assume that silence means a lack of intelligence. Behind their calm exterior is a powerful analytical mind. Their mind is constantly observing and processing information. They are always learning from the world around them. While others become distracted by noise and appearances, Virgo stays focused. They concentrate on what truly matters. They search for facts rather than assumptions. They value understanding more than attention. This is why Virgo is often called the hidden mastermind of the Zodiac. They do not need attention to prove their brilliance. They do not need applause to confirm their value. Their confidence comes from competence rather than recognition. They quietly solve problems that many people never even notice. They improve systems, relationships, and situations behind the scenes. They help others succeed through their knowledge and support. Their intelligence is practical, useful, and highly effective. Their insight allows them to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Their patience helps them uncover truths that remain hidden from others. Their discipline allows them to achieve goals consistently. Their awareness gives them an advantage in nearly every area of life. These qualities make Virgo one of the most intelligent signs in the zodiac. They are also among the most insightful, observant, and reliable personalities. The world often overlooks their brilliance because they rarely seek attention. Yet their ability to see what others miss is exactly what makes Virgo one of the most fascinating signs in the entire zodiac.